to another Rising Star interview here in the Spirit of Healing and Transformation Summit. And I'm here with a friend of mine, Cate Christine. Welcome, Cate.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you, Anne, today. I mean, we have quite a bit of history, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it has been. You're working with dolphin whale energy healing that you took a program, and then we got to swim and play together with the dolphins on one of my retreats, which was very cool.
Yeah.
So let me just share a little bit about you for those who don't know and haven't got to swim and play together with you. That as a neuroscience expert and born intuitive, Cate helps clients activate their intuition, bend time and space, do more with less time, develop their clairvoyance, and remove any blocks so that you can manifest the life of your dreams. Who doesn't want that, right? So why Cate? She is trained in over 1,000 modalities, including dolphin whale energy healing, and has been helping clients for over a decade to remove blocks, process trauma easily, quickly, and permanently. Her expertise has led her to serve on 2 state committees, 2 nonprofit board of directors, and even helped 2 police precincts to solve cold cases. That's super. We can talk all day just about that, right? And together, Cate will help you tap into your intuition, bend time and space, and release the trauma and utilize your hidden powers, including your ability to heal, so that you can create your dream life. Amazing, amazing. So today, I'd love to talk about helping people to activate their intuition, because for a lot of people, I think most people that are attending this summit, they're a little more aware of their intuition and learning to follow it more than the average person out there, right? That's working in a cubicle somewhere. But how does somebody start waking up and activating and learning to trust their intuition?
Well, I think one of the first parts is like everyone is born with it. It's just usually it's programmed out of them by preschool. And so part of what I do is I help to activate it through a proven evidence-based process called the Silva Method. And so literally I teach over 4 days, we retrain the brain. And so you don't even have to be born with it. Like everyone's born with it and they're like, I don't know, I just didn't have anything as a kid. That's okay. We can retrain the brain of anyone. And the best part is many people are already intuitive. They're like, oh yeah, I got a hit or I got a spidey sense on this or that, but it's not consistent. And so that's part of where I come in. Wherever you're at, if you're like, I got nothing, or wait, every so often I get something, or I'm pretty consistent, we'll take you from that level to the next level. And that's the part that makes it so exciting, because there's some people who took, the class from me 2-3 years ago, and now they are powerful, potent manifestors. So it doesn't matter where you're at, but there are certain, like, I'll just say rules of the road that you want to do. First of all, being kind to yourself, and then being open. Because if you're like, this isn't possible, that kind of makes it a little difficult. We will still go through the process and you'll get it, but probably not as much as you are if you're like, hey, you know what? I desire this and it's possible.
Right. Yeah, beautiful. So just being open to, you know what, this can happen, and it's something that we all have and born with. And so tell us the advantages that people get, the benefits of really activating that intuition and starting to trust it. What can change in our lives?
Oh my gosh, your whole world can change. Like, first of all, a lot of people come through and they're like, I just have a little anxiety, just a little bit of depression. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, the deal, it kind of rules your life, because if you have that fear-based system based upon the programming of our society, that's adversely affecting you. So you can shift and change from, hey, I'm feeling this, to I have an awareness of this, and not just an awareness, that you can pick up energy from anyone and everything. So if you work a corporate job, guess what? You can get the heads up on things before it even happens. precognition dreams. I mean, it really depends on what you desire. You can come to the point where you are a powerful, potent manifester of, I think it, I create it, it happens. However, you have to put in the work. I teach you all the tools over the 4 days. And then after that, I have a support system. So every month I do a complimentary, Silva Graduate Mastermind. So for anyone who's taken the class with me, it's just part of the training. So if you're like, hey, I want to keep going for the next 2, 3 years, perfect. Because you can keep up leveling and up leveling and up leveling. So where does it show up? In every part of your life, if you so desire. Like I've had some people say, I just want to take care of this little bit of anxiety. And then once it's taken care of, they're like, oh my gosh, wait, I have access to this and this, and I can change the energy of the situation. Or wait, I'm running late. I can bend time and space that all of a sudden time is elongated and I've made my flight when physiologically it's impossible when you're like, I'm on the 405. And if you're not familiar with Southern California, the 405 is a nice 6-lane highway. And it's usually jammed up the majority of the day. And you're like, hey, I'm here. I'm not going to get to the airport for another 15 minutes according to the GPS, but my flight leaves in 15 minutes. What can I do from here to here? Well, those are all tools. And these are tools that I teach in the 4 days. So once you have those tools down pat, there are more tools that you can keep adding upon. And then people will start to say, oh my gosh, how is your life so magical? Like everything works out for you. It's all about the tools. And that's what makes it so fun.
I love it. It's like you're giving people this magic wand,
Yes.
right? It's like you're literally, you got Harry Potter, right? Magic happening here for people. And I want to dive into that just a little bit because it's fun, right? It's like you're telling us we can bend time.
Yeah.
I'd love to know, like, how does that actually work? I mean, sometimes we just have to trust and go, okay, I'm going to do it. It's about the faith, but for our living brains.
It's literally about what we do over the 4 days is we retrain your brain to operate differently. Because if you look at least Western society, we are programmed to operate a certain way. Well, that's not really conducive for our intuition because it really keeps us in one side of the brain. And so when it keeps us in one side of the brain, we don't have access to everything. So what I do with the Silva method, because it is proven and evidence-based, we're using the entire brain. So when you use the entire brain, everything shifts and changes. You have access to more information. The way I see it is like when you start to use the whole brain, it's like all the barriers go down. You're like, whoo, new info, and that you just never had access to before. But then when you have access to, you're like, oh my gosh, I know what's going on here and here. So then you can remote view. Many people are familiar about remote viewing from the CIA perspective. Well, we do the best of all involved occur. Well, why does that matter? If you're looking for betterment and you're creating betterment, don't you think that's a different vibration that you're putting out? So if you're creating betterment, that changes everything around you. It's a ripple effect.
Right.
And so when it comes down to bending time and space, if you're not seeking to do ill will, because we don't do that, and I don't do that, what do you have access to that you never knew you had access to?
Wow, this is so exciting and such a powerful tool that you are giving people that we're all born with. That's the beauty. It's all there. It's been trained out of us and we've we've accepted it. But waking that up and I just like to invite people to just imagine all those limitations, right? For example, I get quite frequently emails from people that say, and someday, if I ever have enough money, but I don't know how, I want to come on one of your retreats. It's like, it just breaks my heart because I see the limitation in their way they're speaking it. But just imagine if you learn from Cate to let go of all of those limitations and get them out of your mind, what be possible for you?
Yeah, it's not just in your mind. It's in people's bodies, in their energetic bodies, in their energetic field. So the thing is, every time it just keeps pinging them. Well, once you remove that out of your body, your energetic bodies in your field, oh my gosh, you don't have this festering interference anymore. It's like green open pathways. So, I mean, there is like, I teach you the tools, and then there's the practice of actually doing it.
Yeah.
So, literally, a lot of people that I've worked with, so I teach the 4 days. I also have a mentorship program, and I also do a program every Sunday night. And once you retrain your brain and you're really doing it, I have had people come to me where they're like, here are all my limitations, here's the stuff, and I guide them, I direct them, I help them. And then now, here, 2 years later, a year later, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm making 4 times the amount that I didn't even know was possible. And guess what? It's because all that interference is gone, and they have the possibility to dream and create and outcreate and outcreate. So it becomes really fun to not only create with them and be a witness, but watch them outcreate themselves. It's one of the best things ever to see.
I bet. So rewarding for you and so exciting for them to start. And I've done that for myself where it's like, I had no idea my business could be as successful as it is, right? Right. That I could sell out these retreats, that I could, all the things and make the amount of money that I make. It's like, it's so much fun to, like you say, surprise yourself with the
Yeah.
results. Yeah, that's awesome. So, for those of you who for those who are watching this who may not ever work with you, is there a way for them to start like a first little home self intuition activation step? How would they start to trust their intuition?
So I would say the very first step, what I do is every first Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific, I do a live meditation. It is open to everyone. And the basic rules are you got to be kind. And then it's a live Zoom. And what we start doing that is we are starting to retrain someone's brain to operate differently. Because you have to understand, our brain is there to keep us alive. And if someone went through any form of dysfunction from womb, conception, all the way to now, guess what? You got a program, you got a pattern, and it's thriving in your body. Well, we can change that. And not only can we change that, that's part of what I teach the tools so you can do it yourself. And then as you have questions, you're like, Cate, I worked on this, I worked on this. What's going on? I'm receiving some things, but not all the things. And that's when we'll expand and we'll go beyond Silva. So I'm trained in shamanism, I'm a curandera, I'm trained in many other modalities. And I'm like, we have some fine tuning to do. Let's remove some of this interference. It's not unusual. There's some past life regression, or that there's something in your ancestral line, or it came in through the DNA, that we just have a little cleanup to do. That Barney song, I really love that song. It's like, clean up, everybody do your share. As we do our cleanup and we remove that interference, we can be powerful, potent people, not only for ourselves, but anyone can be. But it is about, we have to clean up our own junk. No one else can do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. And it's just a matter of, a lot of people just don't know how to train their brain. And so that's why I love the 4 days. It is not a 2-year program to activate your intuition. It is 4 days. And it is evidence-based, it's proven, it's been around since 1944. Jose Silva knew exactly what he was doing. So most people are like, oh, okay, I don't think it's possible. I'm like, it is evidence-based and it is proven. And by the time they get to day 4, they're like, wait, you weren't kidding. I can see energies. I can know what's going on with someone's body, and I can remove the abnormalities. I can help work on my pets. I can do all these things. I'm like, that's exactly it. That's what we do.
Beautiful. Well, and you mentioned coming to your free class, and that is your free gift to everyone, right?
Yes. So I have a couple of free gifts for everyone. The first one is, if you would like to just try it out and see like, well, what are you talking about? A different way that I can activate and train my brain. Come to the live, complimentary meditation. It's every first Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. Pacific and at 7 p.m. Pacific. So you can go and sign up, and then I will send you automatically specifically right here and today. As soon as you sign up, you can try out a meditation and be like, oh, that's what it's like. And then come to the live meditation. When people come to the live meditation, they can say, hey, I need help with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I
Mhm.
incorporate that into the live meditation. The second freebie that I'm giving to everyone is a complimentary mini 25-minute session. So in the 25-minute session, we can find out what are some interferences that you're dealing with. And then I like to teach tools. I'm a big fan of tools. Let's get you to the point where you're using these tools on a daily basis to create the life that you actually desire.
Yeah, and actually that free 25-minute call is actually for the VIPs, right? So if you're a VIP, you get both. You get the free 25-minute call with Cate, and for everybody, you get her free meditation and to come the first Wednesday of the month with her. So jump on in there, sign up for those, and very generous of you. Thank you, Cate.
Well, I have another bonus for VIPs too, is that
Okay.
I have a whole online course. It's called Life Hacks with Cate. And so these are life hacks that I learned. It's a series of 10 lessons of different tools. They're less than 10 minutes each, but these are tools to use on a daily basis. And so I teach what I use, and I found it to be very effective. It can be effective if you're like, oh gosh, I've got to go to the airport, and how am I going to get from here to here and not miss my flight, blah, blah, blah. And I teach you how to do these different things to change the energy of the situation.
All right, absolutely fabulous. So that was my mistake. So everybody gets the 25-minute call, and super generous of you. You're going to be super busy. And VIPs, you get the life hacks with Cate. So VIPs, you've got 2 buttons below you to take advantage of Cate's generosity and her free gifts. And the rest of you, you've got 1. But if you want that life hacks and you're not a VIP, you can still upgrade.
Love
So
it.
thank you, Cate. It's been amazing. I'd love to sit and talk with you forever, but we're running out of time. But thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you so much. And again, if people are interested in finding out more, they can go to my website, silvamethodwest.com. They can also go to check out the Sunday night program that I have called wholebrainmagic.silvamethodwest.com. It's where we use different aspects of the brain to start to train the brain so that you can receive more of what you like instead of what you don't like. Why be on the struggle bus when we could be on the fun bus?
Exactly. We all want to be on the fun bus. Absolutely. So thank you for joining us here and supporting our rising star speakers who are the ones to look out for, the next generation of powerful healers. So thank you. And until I see you again in another interview, many dolphin and whale blessings to you all.
Thank you, Anne.